All right, welcome to 6th grade Excel, lesson 128, converting fractions to decimal numbers using division, recognizing the symbol for a repeating decimal. An improper fraction is changed to a mixed number by dividing the denominator into the numerator. You can do this because any fraction can be written as a division problem. If you have difficulty remembering that it is the numerator divided by the denominator, keep these examples in mind. 6 divided by 2 is 6 divided by 2. 7 over 3 is 7 divided by 3, which is 2 1/3. And the way that I remember it too, if you forget which number goes on the inside when you're doing a division problem, this kind of looks like a pant leg. There we go, some pants on the side. Here's the belt, okay? Kind of looks like a pant leg, and the pants always go on the bottom. You don't put the pants on the top. That wouldn't make any sense. So the pants come down here on the bottom, the 2's already in the right place, and you plop the 6 down inside the pant leg. If that helps you, great. If you want to do it this way to remember how to do it, that's fine too. Any fraction can be converted to a decimal by dividing the denominator into the numerator. I just showed you that on the last lesson. So here are a couple samples. Convert each fraction to a decimal, round to the nearest hundredth if necessary. Now remember, if you're going to round it to the nearest hundredth, let's just make up a decimal here. If I'm going to round it to this spot, I always need to divide to that spot. I've got to go to the thousandths place. Otherwise, I don't know if that should be rounded to 2 or 3. If all I do is divide like this and say, oh look, it's going to keep going, I'll just stop here and say it's 0.12. What if you would have kept going and the next number was an 8? Well, the answer to the nearest hundredth is going to be 0.13, not 0.12. And on the other hand, I do see some kids that keep dividing and they get all these numbers out here when it says round it to the nearest hundredth. Why do you need this number when you're rounding to the nearest hundredth? The only number you need is that one right there to tell you what to do with the 2. So if you're rounding to the hundredths place, you got to divide to what place?
To thousandths.
Thousandths, right? If they say round to the thousandths, where do you have to divide to?
10,000.
The 10,000ths. You just have to go one place past wherever they say to round to. So here's our first sample, 1/2. They put the pants on the bottom, notice that, and brought the 1 inside. That's what you're seeing right here. 1 divided by 2, or 10, you put the decimal point in there, divided by 2, 0.5. Most of you probably already know that 1/2 is equal to 0.5. How about 1/3? Again, the pants go on the bottom, the 1 plops inside. We have 1.000, the 3 on the outside. When you divide, you get 0.333. Notice that I went to the thousandths place right there, which then tells me what to do with the 3. Also know that the answer is an approximate answer. It's approximately equal to 0.33, or what they did is they put 0.3 with a little bar on the top. That means that the 3 keeps repeating over and over again. And you can see that when you're doing this problem, it's going to end up being 3 every single time. It's going to go 0.3333333 forever. It's never going to change. So that little bar over there means repeat over and over again. Now there's no reason to write 0.33 and put the bar on top of the second 3. The answer can actually just be 0.3 with a bar over that. It does say to find it to the nearest hundredths place, but that's really what the answer is. 3 over and over and over and over again. Sometimes when you divide and get repeating decimals, it might be 0.16161616 like that you find that it starts repeating. In that case, you would do it like this. 0.16 with a bar over both numbers, meaning that 1/6 repeats over and over again in your decimal. All right, convert each fraction to a decimal, round to the nearest hundredth if necessary. Here it is, one more sample problem. 8/25. They put the 8 in here. And 25 goes into 80 3 times. 3 times 25 is 75. Subtract and get 5. Bring down to 0. 25 goes into 52 times. So the answer is 0.32. All right, let's do number 4 together. So everybody get ready to write on your paper. Studio audience, get ready to help me out. What am I going to make this as a division problem? Let me put the little bracket right there. What number goes right out here?
5. No, 8. No, 8, yeah.
8. The 8 goes out here, remember, because the pants go down here on the bottom, right?
Yeah.
Next to the bottom number. And then what goes in here?
5.
5.0. Remember, we're doing the nearest hundredth, so we know that it can't go past 3 zeros. We might not even need all 3 of those zeros, but we'll go ahead and put them there. Okay, 8 goes into 50. How many times?
6.
6. 6 times 8?
48.
Left over?
2.
I'm going to do the division shortcut. 8 goes into 20.
2.
2 times 8?
16.
Left over?
4.
8 goes into 40. How many times?
5.
5. So is that rounded to the nearest hundredths place?
No.
So the answer is 0.63, because the 5 tells the 2 bump up to a 3. And that's the approximate answer to that problem. All right, go ahead and pause the video, try numbers 5 and 6, and turn it back on when you're ready to see the solution. All right, so for this one, here's the bracket. What number goes on the outside?
4.
4, good, you're getting it. What number goes on the inside?
1.
1.000, right? We're going to put 3 zeros on because we know we have to round it over to the hundredths place. 4 goes into 10. How many times?
2.
2 times 4 is?
8.
Left over?
2.
2, right? 4 goes into 20. How many times?
5.
5. What's the leftover?
0.
Nothing. So that's our answer, 0.25. Okay, 2/3. What number goes on the outside?
3.
Good. Inside?
2.
2.000. Decimal point straight up. 3 goes into 20. How many times?
6.
Hey, good job. 6 times 3 is?
18.
Left over?
2.
3 goes into 20. How many times?
6.
You see what's happening?
Yeah.
Left over?
0. 2.
2. 3 goes into 20. How many times?
6.
6. Now, watch out on this. We have to round this off, so you're going to round to this spot. You got to look to this number. It's going to tell that one what to do. 0.67, not 0.66. A lot of kids put 0.66 because they see that the 6's are just going over and over again. But that 6, if we're rounding it, has to bump up to a 7. And thank you so much for watching.